Tracking updates on the coronavirus on both sides of the state line. Missouri reporting more than 1,300 new cases since yesterday. Kansas is reporting more than 1,000 new cases since Wednesday, with 51 new hospitalizations and 18 new deaths. That's the biggest jump since mid-May. The percentage of positive cases in Kansas up to 11%. Missouri now at 10.8%. You could see it rising there. The rolling 7-day average of positive cases said to be one of the best ways to track the spread of the virus. Officials in Jackson County, Missouri say those numbers may grow after a recent house party. 5 of almost 200 people who went to that party tested positive for COVID-19. 3 people with symptoms are waiting for results. The party, hosted by high schoolers in the Lakewood neighborhood of Lee Summit, July 10th. Among those at the party, students from Truman, Blue Springs South, Grain Valley, Lee Summit North, and Lee Summit West high schools.
We can't confirm if they were wearing masks or social distancing. So at this time, we have to consider that there is a risk of exposure. And so that's why we want everyone who did attend this party to go ahead and get tested so we can confirm and make sure that they're not spreading it to other individuals.
Now, there wasn't a guest list for this party, so officials are trying to track down anybody who may have come into contact with anyone who went to the party. A testing clinic is now set for Monday from noon to 3 for anyone who attended. You're invited to email covid19@tmcmed.org to schedule a test. Well, COVID-19 also sweeping the nation. More than 73,000 COVID-19 cases reported in a single day. It's also the 4th day in a row with more than 1,000 deaths. ABC's Megan Tevrizian has the latest.
Today, Florida now surpassing New York in total statewide COVID-19 cases, second only to California. With deaths and hospitalizations rising in many states, 150 doctors signed this public letter telling America's decision makers that the U.S. needs to shut down again amid the surge. Dr. Anne Ramoyne signed the letter.
We all opened up too soon. We underestimated the virus. We underestimated spread. We really are on track to lose many, many more American lives.
The nation's leading infectious disease expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, saying the pandemic is far from over.
Particularly the southern states which have gotten into trouble. But you certainly have to call a pause and maybe even a backing up a bit.
In Texas, cases are soaring. This Austin Convention Center turning into a field hospital. These images from a hospital in the Rio Grande Valley showing medical units pushed to their limit on the brink of having to make tough decisions of which patients will survive.
And we don't have the resources to be helping them.
Meantime, the CDC making a push to get kids back in the classroom, laying out new guidelines for schools across the country that include keeping kids in pods, social distancing, and wearing masks. This just a week after President Trump criticized the original guidelines, calling them too expensive and tough. Today, Vice President Mike Pence making a push to reopen schools at an event with Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker.
Governor, like you, we simply believe that it's best for our kids to be back in the classroom. It's best for working families, and it's the best for our country.
But former CDC Director Dr. Tom Frieden saying the challenge will be how to keep schools open if cases continue to rise.
You can't keep a school open if cases are exploding in the community. It's just not going to be possible.
Megan Tevrizian, ABC News, San Diego.
Researchers have come up with a way for healthcare workers to reuse a mask. A team from MIT developed the mask. It is silicone. It can be reused without fear of contamination. Now, an N95 mask considered the most effective face covering because it can catch up to 95% of particles, but they're not made to be sterilized and reused. So MIT researchers say the new silicone rubber can be sterilized after each use, and the dual filters that cover the mouth can be replaced as well. Well, opening its doors only 7 months ago, people at Abundant Life Church in Blue Springs decided they wanted to do something special to reach out to the community. Today, they helped hundreds of families prepare for back to school. KMBC 9's Kelly Gibbs was at their drive-through giveaway today.
One boy's medium.
In each of these cars, a family.
Have fun, bye-bye.
Many grateful to receive a leg up before fall.
Abundant Life has just been a blessing to us, and we're very thankful.
From food to clothing,
2 boys, extra large socks,
to books and much more. Cars are being loaded up with back-to-school essentials for free.
We want to just be visible proof of the love of God. We want to be a positive outreach to the community, kind of be the hands and feet of Jesus.
One boy large.
After opening doors in January, Abundant Life Church in Blue Springs planned this mission long before the COVID-19 outbreak. The pandemic giving even more purpose to the cause.
We know this isn't an answer to everything, but maybe it's just a ray of sunshine for today, and they got to smile, and maybe it gives them hope for tomorrow that things are going to come together and be all right.
Hope that this hands-on love brings families encouragement for an optimistic start to the 2020 school year. In Blue Springs, Kelly Gibbs.
Have a blessed day.
KMBC 9 News.
It's like a success. The event was drive-through only. Supplies ran out within 2 hours. Abundant Life Church will hold a similar giveaway at its Lee Summit location next Saturday. Well, students at Olathe South will have their graduation tonight. It'll be held outside at 7:30. Ceremonies for graduates from Olathe East and Northwest are tomorrow at 10:30 and 7:30. The ceremonies will also be streamed online for people who can't make it in person.